Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Jazzy, Faux, Fanny, Slam, the God Mod themselves. You already know we are gonna be talking about overlays. I know we touched on this earlier, but we are going to go on a little deep dive this time. Tell us what we need to know about overlays in particular.
Well, yeah, we've discussed it a bit before, but we've never really dived into a few big parts of overlays, which is like accessibility, making the stream more accessible for more people, and more comfortable for more people. That includes like flashing colors and lights. It includes jump scares. It includes monitoring your levels, and then also mention a couple of cool like interactive tools that might help. Like stream avatars is a great one.
Yeah, people love stream avatars.
Love stream
Now,
avatars. So customizable.
I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of stream avatars. I think
fair. I know your main issue, I believe, is you don't like the busyness.
Yeah.
Keep your stream very clean.
Yes.
Very
crisp to the maximum.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's one of the topics I wanted to mention is, you know, busyness in your overlay. If it gets too busy, no one can tell what's going on. People are coming for the content and the content's being clouded.
I used to have a scroll bar on the bottom of my stream, if you remember.
Yeah.
It was, imagine like an old, like, seedy, like, I don't know, just like an old seedy, like, you know, shop, and it has like that neon scrolling text, you know? That was what it looked like, guys. It was like, it was down below me, but it had the question of the day. It had like new commands that you could use and all that. And I thought it was pretty clever. And then I remember I was talking to Fanny about it. Fanny was like, I can't even read it half the time. I just tune it out. I was like, what? And then I talked to other people and they're like, yeah, I just tune it out too, because it just moves. And I was like, oh my God. I even did like testing to try and get it the right speed. So I was like, it's not too fast, it's too slow. And then people were like, oh, I'm like, yeah, look at the question day below me. And people were like, oh, I didn't even realize that was there. And I was like, how? How? They just tune out the moving stuff.
Yeah, you had to wait for it to loop. Like, if you got in the middle of a question of the day, you had to wait for it to go round and then you missed what you were saying. I mean, another overlay could be like your chat overlay, your music overlay, if you have like credit like that. There are so many different overlays. Emo overlays. I know one streamer who's considering getting rid of his emo overlay, or at least changing it up.
Yeah, who's that?
I don't want to promo and.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It might be this guy called Jazzy Faux.
Whoa.
It's me. I'm getting rid of my emo overlay. It's just, I don't know. It only spams a bunch of emotes, but it's just like it's fun, I guess, but it's also not the right emote.
Overlay. Yeah, I had the emote overlay for me customized to my emotes, and they would only be like the good ones. Like I have a crying emote. I didn't want that to be spammed, so I just chose like hype and the dance and the cool one.
Yeah, I might not remove it and just edit it. I also may just get rid of it like anytime someone like follows or something. I may just leave it so if people like spamming it comes over like it does. I don't know. It's just like
that's how I had mine, but I got rid of mine for a whole nother kettle of fish.
Kettle of fish, eh?
Some drama went down with the people who did that overlay, and I want nothing to do with them. If you've got a chat overlay through stream elements, which was my problem, is I used one called Chat Bubbles that someone called, I may be pronouncing this wrong, Zayteri on Twitter. They made it, and then when all the drama with stream elements went down, they were like, I'm going to make my own overlay system that can be run local off your computer. It doesn't need to connect to a website to have it, work. So if it goes down, that's, you know how stream elements and scene.gg, those kind of overlays go down. And then you're like, oh, well, guess my overlay doesn't work. It's all run off your
Hey, I don't want to hear you fucking giving pod shots off to scene.gg, all right? Scene.gg went down once yesterday. That's the first time in my years.
Yeah.
That's my
years.
the first time in years that it's happened. All right, I love that service.
Used it for you, yes.
I've used it for I've used it for a single year, and I've only had one. And this was the first issue, and it even cleared up in the middle of stream. All right, I don't want to hear you take it. Yeah, I don't even want to hear you taking pod shots. It was like 3 or 4 hours in. I was like, let me refresh. It was fine.
Overlays which have to connect to a third-party thing can go down. Therefore, this one is great because it's on your own computer.
All right. I can't disagree with that, but also, fuck you. Okay, and I think that's a very valid point.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
C.GG is great, and it's free.
YouTubers, it is free. YouTubers, leave a comment on, if you believe "fuck you" is the good piece.
I think it's a pretty valid argument.
But yeah, you've got things like that. It's called Slime V2, I believe.
That sounds awful. That sounds awful. What is that?
It's the overlay that I made, the chat overlay. And it's really well customizable.
Is it?
You can do like.
Let me see this. Your boy's about to get a new one.
I will.
I wanna
link it up.
With a Slime V2, you say?
I believe so.
Slime 2 by Zaytree?
Yeah, that's it. Terry, or is it Zaytree?
Well, I don't know. Zaytri for all of you audio listeners.
It'll be Tree. Yep.
All right. Let me look at this. Go to slime2.stream.
Yeah, that's it.
So let's see what we got. Here. Look at this. Used by 1,872 streamers. Wow.
Yeah, that started it. Very cool for something that just started.
Wow. Okay. So let's see. What is this? Widget gallery. Let's see what we got here. Whoa. I hate the website. Seems very MS-DOS.
It's because it's a forum and they want people to be able to discuss the extension.
Wait, villager chat. Paid stuff? What is this? This is not free.
If you want villager chat, but you can also code it yourself. They allow that.
Absolutely not. Okay.
Just put in the work, and there are.
I need my free 99.
There are plenty of free options that you can customize yourself.
To be fair, there are. To be fair, there's a load of free options. I just for all the audio only listeners, there's a load of free options, and there's only like one paid, and that's fine. The villager chat is some Animal Crossing thing.
Yeah, personally, I love the bubble chat. I need to integrate it into my stream because when I first moved over to Slime, it wasn't on there. They were working on it, moving it over, but I love bubble chat, and I can put it in delay. I can put pronouns. I can choose what badges I want to display and how the emotes come up.
That's pretty cool. I'm looking at a few of these. They're all really, they're also really nice. Well, looks like I know what chat box I'm using now. Let me go ahead and just bookmark this. Yeah, ye old bookmark. All right, just go to my tools here. Job done. That's a good service. I'll be using that. It'll help me with my chat box. The only thing I'm really struggling with to get off of Stream Elements is my donations. I don't know how.
I don't know about the service that you use, but I use Twitch's native alerts for that. For most of my stuff, I use them for following. I use them for.
Well, no, but how do you do that for donations? Twitch doesn't
connect it. I believe you can connect it. I may be wrong.
Interesting. Because all I'm saying is, like, I know a lot of y'all are probably screaming at the screen right now. Ko-fi! You can use Ko-fi! All right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't like Ko-fi. I don't like the way it looks. I've never had it work for me. I've set up, like, things to play when people donate there, and they never work. And also, in addition to that, I don't think it's a very user-friendly, like, UI. And I know they take more.
Oh.
I know they take more. It may not be much more, but I know, like, in Stream Elements, they, like, let's say, I mean, this scale's weird, but I tested it with $1 donations, and $1 on Stream Elements gave me like 65 cents or something, and then $1 on Ko-fi gave me 60 cents, and I was like, that's you know, that's only 5 cents at $1, but when you get up to the bigger numbers, you know, how does that scale? So I was like, nah, I'm not using Ko-fi. I keep Ko-fi there in case people like don't like PayPal. I've met quite a few people, shockingly, who are like, PayPal is evil, and I'm just like, well, so are all banks, but whatever. And they don't like to use it, so I'm like, well, use Ko-fi instead. There you go. But
All right.
yeah.
So in my quick Google, I can't find anything about using PayPal, but I see that I can connect it to Streamlabs, Stream Elements.
Both of them.
I've got mine connected. I've got my Throne connected, so that's good.
Throne. Let's talk about Throne. A quick side tangent.
Oh, okay.
Is Throne good?
Throne.
I don't know anything about Throne.
Okay. It depends on the country you come from. Some countries, including mine, don't allow you to have a gift sent directly to you. They will give you a cash out option, and you will get that money when either people pull up and fully fund something, or when they just buy something, you'll get it direct in your account. But I think it's good. You can see who's sent you the gift. You can see who's worked together to send you, if it's a really expensive one. I've got my whole like dream stream set up. New computer on my Throne. I've got a bunch of like snacks. I've got a bunch of like affordable things and really unrealistic things. You can go for whatever. And then I've got things like buy me a bubble tea, which is just like $6. I've got my alerts set up for.
It just kind of sounds like a fancy Amazon wish list.
It is, but it's much more like
community driven.
And community driven, accessible, customizable, and you can, know who did it. They can leave a message. I'm not sure about that with Amazon, but I like it.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I want to try that.
A couple of people buy things. But,
oh, that's still cool though. I might have to look into that.
Yeah, I can give you a Throne code if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a queue, so I can.
I heard there. What is that? Well, how? That's stupid. How long could there be a queue for? And that doesn't make sense.
I think I waited like a week or two, and then I was accepted, and then I've got codes to give to other people. I think I have 3 or 5.
Why can I not just sign up? That's wild.
Well, I don't know. I don't know enough about the background, how many people are working on it.
It just feels a bit sus.
It might be just terrible infrastructure.
Oh my God, that
we know how that goes.
That is not promising. Yeah, okay, calm down. I do know how that goes.
I use Twitch alerts for most things. I use follow, subs, sharing, raids, channel point. Channel points not so much. I use Mix It Up for that because I have like 50 SpongeBob redeems. All need their own thing. You can use it for your goals as well, if you've got like follower goals or sub goals.
Oh.
And you can put your custom animation, text, layout. Like you can set off celebration animations to jazz up your alerts. So.
Jazz?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna have to send a complaint to Twitch for using your words.
Yeah, we probably will. Cease and desist. Maybe that's what I need to do for my internet clout.
Oh yeah, of course. You need that drama.
It's Jazzy Bo. It's the guy who fucking sent a cease and desist to Twitch.
For using the word jazz.
Yeah, using the word jazz. Let's touch on all these topics individually pretty, all right? So, flashing colors and lights. Go. What's your thoughts and opinions?
Flashing colors and lights can really hurt some people. It's not just epilepsy, it's also just sensory overload for autistic people or just other people who have difficulty with sensory overload. It can really distract and kind of stress you out if you just have something go just constantly. It's why I don't like flashing emotes. I just think it's not worth it when you could have like, you've got a group of people that watch you and then you've got a little group of people that don't watch you because of the flashing lights. Is it really worth not having that group to have those animations. Like, you could have that extra group and be more.
And also, like, if you simp for your animation, you're like, oh, but Jazzy and Fanny, I love my animation. I paid $110 for it. Like, that's fine, but maybe
you can
like
enjoy
you can
it, just
keep
think
you
about
can keep your
what's
animation, just
worth.
maybe
Yeah.
change the colors, like
Slow it down a
remove
little, maybe.
remove the flashing lights. Like I've never seen an animation that is made better by flashing lights. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, you know, so if you remove the flashing lights and your animation's garbage now, odds are it was probably garbage before too.
Yeah.
I stand by that.
I'd say nothing faster than like 1 second per frame, maybe even half a second. If that means anything to anyone. If you know your animation, then you know how fast, you know, the frames are. But it's just, I don't think anything faster than that is a good idea. It's worth it.
Thanks. Well, now, what's your opinion on that flashbang one? When like someone's like flashbang out, and it just makes the whole screen white, and you're like, it's mainly for the streamer, but I know some people who have done it so it's only streamer side, but I've also seen it where it's like both.
I would set that up for myself only, which kind of brings me in to one of my other points along accessibility is you can have things be only for you and your audience doesn't see it. And that includes things like jump scares. A lot of people, especially if you're promoting like a cozy stream or a safe space, a lot of people will get mad anxiety when you've got loud noises. And loud noises is fine. You want people to, you know, have fun and be able to scare the streamer. That's fine. That's hilarious, scaring the streamer. But you're also scaring your entire audience. So you can have it be low.
Should anyone... I mean, I have some jump scares, but I have to be honest, they're not really that scary.
Well, it doesn't help that you're used to them now.
Well, that's true, but...
I remember the alien really used to get you, and now you're just like,
yeah, what, huh? It's probably because I've been told I'm hearing impaired.
That too.
But what was that? Speak, speak up, Sonny.
It's probably the constant alien that made you hearing impaired, let's be real.
Yeah, but probably. I have a few jump scares, and like sometimes people be like, oh man, that got me, but I've never had any complaints about it per se. But I also have to remember,
you say you've never had complaints, but also how many people are gonna complain when they could just leave the stream?
That's true.
That is a true nature.
That is the nature of the beast.
I don't like something, so instead of complaining, I'm just gonna leave. And
that is the nature of the beast. I don't think I've lost anyone about it though.
Another good accessibility thing is closed captions. I don't use them personally because I have problems with my own speech that makes closed captions not able to understand me.
I love that some people have options for closed captions, and I would love to have them too, but
you can always just say, like, clients, viewer side can always just turn them off.
Yep. I know a lot of people don't know how though, which is weird to me. I feel like it's pretty obvious, but I've actually
it's a button at the bottom of the player next to the clip button.
I have seen people, and I've witnessed this multiple times, come in and be like, I don't know how to turn off the subtitles. And there's like, fuck it. And they just leave. Like, I'm just like, well, that's crazy.
But I'd say that that's another thing that you think about payoff. Like, how many people are getting a good use out of these captions versus the few people who don't know how to turn them off and leave.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't know.
It depends on the balancing act. It's definitely all things to research at the very least.
That's true.
No harm in researching apart from, you know, possibly time wasted if you don't end up liking. But when it comes to, you know, your stream and your community, if you're a good streamer, you tend to care about those who are watching and what helps them.
Ew, gross. Caring about your community? And... Ew.
Write that down, everybody. Cancelled.
They're all just cash cows. No.
Another thing to do is monitor your levels. Listen to your community. If some people say something is too loud or too quiet, take that advice on board.
Thanks.
Listen to your VODs, even if you hate your voice, because oh, I have problems with mine, but you got to listen to your voice.
Yeah, and on that point, I'm gonna run it back on the same point. Something I said before, but I will say again.
Yeah.
Please, too loud is better than too low.
It really is.
I can, and this goes for all game dev and everything as well. All video games, everything. If you're creating anything, too loud is better than too low. I can always turn you down. I can turn you up. All right? It only goes to 100%. Okay?
Grab what little volume you have and boost it. It's just going to get distorted.
Exactly. So, like, please, too loud is better than too low. Because, like I said, you can always turn it down. You should be peaking in, well, not actually audio peaking, but like your level should be peaking at the very top end of that yellow. Like you should be pushing into the red ever so slightly. Like,
and my music's too loud very recently, like in the last week. Someone was like, hey, your music is too loud. I can't hear you. I just turned it down, but it's still, you know, loud enough that people can enjoy it. And my mic should be loud enough that people can enjoy it. It's just that the music was far too loud. So again, have it be louder rather than quieter, and just keep in mind what your VODs are like and what your community says.
Facts.
They're your best voice, especially when you're busy being live.
Yeah.
If you're launching a new game that you've never done before. Check in. Is the game audio okay?
This is why I also think like audio interfaces, no matter how big or small, or no matter how fancy or cheap, I feel like you should have one, because I've got a Go XLR Mini, so I've only got 4 little sliders, but one is for game. I was like, what do I use the most? My game, like just most of my system sounds, my music, and that I like can tune in and out, like, you know, turn it on off, and then what was it? And then like the internet. And then so like all my internet browsing is on one, all my music is like on another, and then like just basically the game, like system sounds and the game and everything. And then the other one is like my line through from my other PC. So I can like turn that like up and down, like if there's echo or something from alerts. But like that's it. I don't mess with.
That's definitely something I personally want to invest in, and I'm not even like trying to be a huge Giga Chad streamer.
Yeah, it's just nice to have. It's just nice to have in general as well. But it's great because like I launch a game, I can just mute that game, and then I can like, and then I'll unmute it, and I'll be like, oh, that's loud. And I can just quickly slide it down, and that's it, job done. And it's just nice to have in like even if you're not a streamer, it's just a nice piece of kit. Like I had a pseudo audio interface, which is it just had like knobs and buttons, like, or you could push the knobs as the button rather. And I still loved, like, even when I wasn't a streamer, I had that just for myself because it was so great to just be able to turn my game down with a knob instead of like, oh, audio and like all this nonsense. So I was just like, whoop, job done, you know. And I've still got that ease of use. I wish I didn't sleep on an audio interface for so long. I'll tell you, like, even if you get a cheap one, guys, like, I would buy an audio interface before I bought a camera. 100%. 100% of the time.
Agree. And I think we've touched on this before. Your audio quality is far more important than your video quality.
It's true. True facts. And like I said, I genuinely, I would invest in the audio interface before I invest in the camera. One, because like we said, it's important. 2, it's just easy even outside of streaming. 3, once you get a camera, you also start having to deal with lighting, and so you have to get lights too. But 4, I didn't realize how helpful it was going to be until I got it. And it's one of those things that you think like, oh, I don't need that. And then you get it, and it's not an exaggeration. It's life-changing. Like it is shocking how much like you just don't realize it helps until you get it. So like 100%, you should get an audio interface. It doesn't matter if it's a cheap one, but like if you're investing in kit, audio interface.
Nice. The last thing I'd like to say on this short episode is talking about the general busyness of your stream.
Yes.
Now, everybody has their own personal preference, but there are some things that I would steer away from and recommend steering away from, and that's things like text or images over any section of your game. Like if you've got a square for gameplay, don't have something in the corner. Don't have, I mean, you've got a webcam.
What do you mean?
Possibly like the webcam's fine, but I mean, like, don't have.
What about my chat overlay? My chat overlay's over it.
Chat overlay's fine because that's usually transparent.
Sure. Well, slightly, but yeah.
Put it in a spot that doesn't cover any important part of the game. But I'm talking about images that don't have anything to do with the stream.
Oh, like a partnership banner.
That's still supporting the stream. I'd say things like, I know.
I'm gonna tangent. Slight tangent.
Yep. Yeah.
I am partnered with Advanced GG. I love them. I think they're a phenomenal company to work with.
Yeah.
I'm going to be completely level with you. I went hard on my contract negotiation.
I remember them.
I went so hard, and I don't regret it, because they wanted me to put an overlay on my stream like that, just like changes or just, just shows a picture. I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah, again, that's
absolutely not. I was like,
more stuff the gameplay.
Yeah, I stood. Like I said, I'm a minimalist, or like maybe not minimalist, but a clean.
You like it clean.
Yeah, I like it clean and crisp. Everything has a place, and if it doesn't have a place, it's not there, right?
Yeah.
So, and I went so hard on my contract negotiation because I was like, I want to work with you, but I want to work with you, but I don't want to work with you bad enough to do this. Like I was like, I will sign this contract if I don't have to put that banner on my stream. And they were like, okay, no problem. I was like, great. Okay,
nice.
that's fine.
Yeah,
but
that's great.
Yeah, because I didn't want to put a banner. I didn't want to put the banner. I don't like it. I was like, it's like Fanny said, like it's the cleanliness of my stream. Yeah. My stream, I think, is already, it's perfect. I got myself, I got my chat box above me. That's it. I don't need anything else.
Yeah.
I don't even think there is a place for anything else. Like, I'm not putting a banner. Yeah. I'm not putting a banner somewhere. Like, I'm just not doing it. But I also suck Advanced GG's dick every chance I get, so I think it's okay. But I also love the product, so I would never endorse something that I don't like. But
yeah,
I also, they treated me right. I mean, I'm only giving one example of one of the things I negotiated in my contract. I went extremely hard. Like I gouged out stuff. I was like, I'm not doing this. And they were like, okay.
Trying to make sense of business.
It's true.
Do what's good for you.
It was like hostile negotiations.
Yeah. I also suggest things like when you've got like videos or GIFs or something play over your stream, have them be small. I'd say like no more than a third of whatever your gameplay is. Just like scale it down to 33% or less.
Less.
Have it be
less.
Short.
Less.
Oh, yeah.
Like we're talking like 15%.
Yeah. Have it be short and have it be in a position that's not hiding, like maybe at the top. If you're playing like a third person.
What is this?
So you can still see your character, and like any GIFs or videos that play like redeems. Play a funny video.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, if you're gonna have those, I have those. If you're gonna have those, have them not be in the center, have them out of the way, and have them small. Have them quiet.
I slap mine down right in the center. Right in the center.
Yeah, but just that they're short.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like I have them in the center, but they're very short. Like there's no.
They cut off things, but they're not gonna last forever.
Yeah, it's like maybe I think the longest alert I have is 10 seconds, and I don't even know what that's for. Like it's for something short. Everything else is like 5. I think I keep it to 5 seconds. That's it.
Yeah. Also with busyness, like your emote overlays that you may have, that will probably cloud up the screen. Don't know if you've got it set to last a long time. It'll cover your screen, cover your webcam, wherever you've got it set. It'll make it busy, and also in terms of encoding, it'll mess with the quality of your stream.
That's a whole thing I didn't even think about. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's true.
Yeah. But yeah, I like when streams are accessible for all, and there are really good steps you can take and really easy steps you can take to make it better for everyone, including yourself, and still enjoy what you've made and still be unique.
Sure.
He does love to get some guests on here, see what they're
I would. Yeah, I want to talk about their overlays. We're gonna pick them apart. They're not gonna know what's coming. They'll be like, so they're like, oh, I'm so excited to be on the podcast, and I'm just gonna immediately be like, you fucking shouldn't be.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah. Explain to me your overlay choices. Defend them. Defend them.
Really?
Wow. Imagine. It's fucking Jazzy, yes.
Jazzy, I really like that hoodie you're wearing.
Oh, really? Well, it's so crazy that you say that, because let me show it back. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, that's a praise jig. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow.
Crazy.
Get one.
Well, luckily for you, my merch has dropped on jazzyfaux-shop.fourthwall.com. Okay. Once again, that's jazzyfaux-shop.fourthwall.com. I want to talk about just quickly now, other than like busyness. Remember, busyness, just to TLDR it, once again, just to summarize, you don't want too many moving things. All right. No moving things, or if you're gonna have things that move, don't have it last a long time.
Yep.
That's really the ins and outs of it. It's that simple. All right. It gets to, you have to understand, a lot of people work and lurk as well. So, or like play a video game and lurk. And if you just have like wild shit going on your, like on like a side screen, like on your second screen or something, or, you know, on your iPad or phone, whatever, however you're watching, you know, if there's just like crazy shit going on all the time, it's very distracting as well. Instead of just like, and it's also kind of hard to tell then for the viewer, like when something meaningful, other than like your voice reaction, when like something meaningful on stream is happening. But like, let's say there's like a really touching moment, but like they can't tell because you got fucking MLG gamer fucking GIFs everywhere, and they have no idea what's happening. And there's like, oh, I didn't even realize, like, you know, so just stay away from it. If you can. But I want to touch quickly on things like stream avatars.
So you've got stream avatars, you've got some up and coming games like
TT Bounties.
Yeah.
Incredible. I can't wait. I've seen the beta for that. It's pretty great, guys.
Yeah, I hear you can wear a Jazzy Faux beanie.
No way. Oh, that's so wild. Crazy. Oh man.
I'm actually going to have a streamer pack, so if you want to get in, you can have some streamer beanies.
Whoa!
Design in there.
That's so cool.
Gonna be inviting some of my favorites.
Whoa!
No favoritism here.
Oh, are you gonna invite Jazzy Faux?
I mean, you're already in there. You were my first, bud.
No way.
You were before my own boyfriend.
You want to raise?
Woo!
All right.
Oh, should we tell the patrons how I'm not doing this?
It doesn't.
I'm still doing the podcast.
It doesn't matter. I'm still doing the podcast.
I'm not gonna be the god mod anymore.
Not anymore. Fanny has finally gotten their life on track and is chasing their dreams like I am. So, you know, who might it?
2024.
Yeah.
It's the year of the mods. And Jazzy.
And it's the year of the Jazzy. Lots of things are happening. Year of the Jazzy is 2024. We're making big moves, all right? For you. Lots of content, lots of things happening. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Oh, what were you saying though? Yeah, so TT Bounties, stream.
Yeah, I mean,
there's like all the stream raider stuff.
Yeah, Stream Raiders is great. It's also interactive. They had that Stream Pirates, I think.
Yeah, a lot of people like Stream Pirates. They have the Stream Racing, the racing duck game.
Yeah, there was like a game where people can like sub and they get a duck in a game, I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know
I'm
that.
not sure what it's called, but
that sounds crazy.
Duck and have them float around in a pond.
Oh, you talking about the 3D one?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's not really an overlay. It's like a whole game.
Well, Stream Raiders is an overlay. It's an overlay.
Yeah, I guess it.
Switch over. It's up.
Yeah, but I don't know anyone who switches over to the ducks though.
Oh, I know people who just stream the ducks.
Well, I know people who just stream the ducks. I meant like, yeah, like switching over to the ducks.
Yeah.
If you're interested in this game, it's on Steam. It's called I think it's literally just called like rubber duck. Like rubber duck in a pond.
Duck.
No, it's like rubber duck in a pond. It's like rubber duck in a pond, I'm telling you.
Looking it up.
My gosh. You see what I deal with?
Rubber duck in a pond.
Come on.
No, I'm not finding it.
Oh my gosh, Fanny. Oh my, I will. I can't believe I do this.
It was Plastic Duck Simulator.
Plastic Duck Simulator. That's the one.
Yep.
Overwhelmingly positive reviews. Psychological horror.
Twitch. Yeah.
Oh, words on stream. Words on stream.
Yep. Words on stream. That's a good BRB or like subathon activity. Or
you could just have a YouTube with all your past clips. Or you could just have actual video clips of your past.
Yep. I personally run ads for 3 minutes an hour, like a whole 3-minute chunk, and I just have an ad screen, and then it just says, this is a time to have a break, have a drink, go to the bathroom, hug a loved one. It's just a good time for the streamer in the chat to just, touch grass. That's pretty much the gist of it when it comes to overlays. Overlays are pretty simple. Yeah.
Where's a good place to find overlays if you're looking for one?
Contact a good artist. There are a lot of good artists in Jazzy's Discord personally.
That's facts.
But you can also, if you see a streamer with an overlay you like, find their artist and give them some commission work. The worst they can do is say no. Or if you've got the talent and the time, then make your own. I made my own. They're not anything complex. They're just super simple. Slap some graphics together because I like to keep it really, as I said, not busy. So I just have a little thing at the top that shows up whenever I give a shout out that I made.
Yeah, Fanny's made some pretty cool overlay stuff.
I just like to keep it simple.
Now, I know Fanny liked to throw some shade here at the beginning, but I'm going to reel it back and say a good overlay for shout outs. Minimalistic. Scene.gg.
Personally, I find it a bit big, but if
I can make that smaller. You should just tell me that.
Yeah.
That's a me problem, not a them problem.
Oh no, I mean I find the ratio a bit big.
Oh.
I like a single line. I don't like huge things.
Oh, okay.
It's just a me thing. It's your stream.
I can still turn it down. I know.
You keep it good.
I love it. Scene.gg does a lot of different things though. Like a lot. They're all different. I just want to say, they also do the Twitch clip shout outs, which a lot of people like. I'm going to urge people away from doing Twitch clip shout outs.
They can get dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're going to have Twitch clip shout outs, have it be on a separate command, right?
Yeah.
Like be like, oh, I like that person a lot and I trust them, and like, I don't know, I'll give them a clip shout out. Otherwise it's just like, I
have a friend who calls it super shout out.
Yeah, exactly. So you just like your normal shout outs just be your normal shout out, and then you have a clip shout out if you want a clip shout out, or a super shout out. I think that's important. I once shouted out someone because someone like hate rated them and somehow like got into like their lobby or something and just started yelling the N-word at the top of their lungs. And they were kind of a smaller, like newer streamer. And so they didn't check their clips, which we say all the time, check your clips. It's important. And so they didn't check their clips, and obviously people from the hate raid like clipped that a bunch. And so when I gave a Twitch, because I know this person, I was like, oh yeah, they're super wholesome. And I gave them a clip shout out. And then now on my stream, it's just someone yelling the N-word over and over. Now, luckily, I have an audio interface, so I was able to, turn it off very quickly. But, you may not, and that's just some fucking mad stress that no one wants to deal with. You have to delete the VOD and everything.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it. Just don't do clip shout-outs. I don't even do clip shout-outs for people.
If you really enjoy streamers, you can do what I do, and for your favorite streamers, you can grab one of their clips that you find hilarious and just play it on your stream.
That's great.
Like, hey, can I play this clip whenever you come into my chat?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Whenever I give you a shout out. I've got that
Perfect.
Jazzy. I've got his Fortnite clip, which is infamous. I've got it for other people. But yeah,
aged
it's
well
just
now.
really cute. Oh no, it's perfect. Shh, don't tell everyone that you've played Fortnite.
I did it once, one time.
Never
Chat
again.
chat made me.
Yeah.
It was an incentive. It was an incentive for an absurd amount of money, and
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to happen. It was more of a meme, and then it happened. And I was like, oh shit. That. Oh my
Yeah.
god. But anyway,
Okay. If you need any extra advice on your overlays, you can come to us.
yes,
DMs are open.
it's true.
Yeah.
And as always, remember, my friends, to go to the Patreon. Tell everyone you can to sub to the YouTube. All right, it's youtube.com/jazzyfo. All right, this is the year of the Jazzy. I want to see y'all. We're gonna have limited edition merch. I want to see y'all blow up that YouTube. All right, I want that YouTube to hit 1,000 subs this year. If we do it this year, chat, oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give away like a whole pre-built computer or something. This has been Faux The Streamers. I'm Jazzy Faux, and that's Fanny Slam. We love you so freaking much. We'll catch y'all in the next one in 2 weeks, hopefully with our first guest. All right? We love you all. We'll catch you in the next one, all right?